And welcome to In-Game Chat's coverage of E3 2014. I'm Scott, and we're looking at Witcher 3 today, a favorite of mine again. I'm trying to keep these under 5 minutes, but this one might be very difficult to do, or even if I can't keep it under, or if I can keep it under 5 minutes, it's basically because there's just too much to say, and there's no point in trying to even fit it all in. So let's get started. This takes the demo that we got to see behind closed doors while at E3 took place after the trailer that you saw at the Xbox press conference. So he killed the Griffin, and then he had the head, so the head of the Griffin. And the demo that we got to watch was basically Geralt taking it to turn in and collect his reward and go from there. So he was on horseback, and of course the city looked, or the village looked great. The world looks great. This thing looks fantastic. It's mesmerizing. It's just beautiful, and it's huge. It's expansive. It almost feels like it's too big. In fact, they told us the map is 35 times bigger than Witcher 2, and it would take you 40 minutes to travel end to end from one end of the map to the other end of the map, and on horseback to do that. But you can do that any way you want. You can walk, you can run, you can ride a horse, you can get on a boat. Any way you can get there. And of course they've got fast travel as well. You can swim if you want to. You can swim, and you can actually swim underwater. Got to look at a new crossbow weapon that was in the game. They're talking 100 hours of non-linear gameplay. Half of that is devoted to the main storyline. So they say. I know that there's a lot of, when you have open world games like this, there's a lot of speculation when they tell you, oh, it's going to take you this many hours to complete the story. Depends, but this is what they're telling us. Half, 50 hours, I suppose, devoted to the main storyline. Choices will change the story. You know this if you played Witcher 1. You know this if you played Witcher 2. Things change based on what you do. In fact, there's going to be 3 playable epilogues based on the choices that you make as far as the story itself. So, something about the map, by the way. You can travel end to end on this thing. 40 minutes on horseback or any other way you want to go. No loading. None whatsoever. They may be loading, possibly going into buildings and stuff like that, or any kind of interior places, but and maybe if you go into the sewers or something like that, but you can go everywhere without any loading. They didn't show us much of that. They had to go to the swamps, and they did a fast travel to get there, but they could have just as easily gotten on a horse and headed in that direction and gotten there. So this thing is huge. This thing is beautiful. There's really not much more I can say about it. It's just too big. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but we're going to find out exactly how big too big might be when The Witcher 3 releases in February of next year. It'll be out on Xbox One, it'll be out on PS4, and it'll be out on PC. Personally, for me, I'm going PC. I played the others on PC as well, so Witcher 1 and Witcher 2, and that's where I'm going for Witcher 3. It's a beautiful game. It's wonderful. CD Projekt Red have outdone themselves. This is, as far as they're concerned, this is their masterpiece for The Witcher 3. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.